Louise, you made it. Bienvenido.
HarryJones, great job, Harry. Harry's a very experienced trail runner.
Okay, so we're here with HarryJones, who was third Brit at the UTMB and an amazing 15th place overall. So Harry, how are you feeling with that performance?
Yeah, really happy with it. Definitely had some highs and some low points like everyone does in the 100 miles, but yeah, just kind of went from feeling rock bottom going into Valison aid station to suddenly managing to turn it around and run really hard to the finish line. So it was just an amazing experience and adventure on the body, just to see what the body can go through, and definitely happy overall. Yeah, it's a really good result.
Fantastic. Yeah, well, we were all watching you and it looked absolutely fantastic when you came through. What was the most enjoyable part for you about this 100 miler?
Really, it was kind of standing on that start line with all the anticipation and excitement. Obviously, they have you standing there for some time while they're going through it all, and it just builds and builds and builds. But knowing that everyone on that start line is going to do the same route, and some people might do it under 24 hours, or if you park a pal, 20 hours, or the guys that are going to come in very soon chasing that cut-off, but we all have to do the same adventure. But really as well, it was just having those long spaces in the night when you're kind of on your own on the trails and these beautiful mountains, and it's just so dark, there's just nothing, and it's just very peaceful and very really beautiful.
Fantastic. And you must have had some moments as well where you felt like everything hurt and it was really hard. Can you tell us a bit about those?
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to know, how much of that is physical or mental at some points. So that was something I really kind of drew from in that last stage. As I said, I managed to kind of shut out all those thoughts and just give it everything. But yeah, there was definitely some points where everything hurt, but you just have to kind of run through it, force those first few strides, and then eventually things start to feel a bit better, a bit happier, and you feel like you can move a bit better then. But it's always difficult, especially when you're going from a long uphill with a lot of hiking to suddenly, downhill. You're looking forward to the downhill, but those first few minutes will always really, really hurt. But yeah, amazingly, the body can just keep going with these races, and it's just an incredible feeling.
And have you got any mantras or visualization that you do to sort of get through those moments of pain? What's your secret?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it definitely depends on the situation. I think about the friends, family who support me, and help me with the training process or on the course. And Louise, my girlfriend, who does a lot of work for me, and yeah. So think about the people that are there in that regard, but then also about followers. People online through the YouTube or Strava or anything who've invested themselves, I guess, as well on the journey a little bit, and really enjoy seeing how I get on, and think about, am I doing myself justice, doing the absolute most that I can within the moment, or am I doing the people who support me justice as well? So yeah, that kind of helps. But then as well, just when you're in a really dark moment, just taking a moment just to stop, maybe look up and just appreciate the views and realize that you choose to be there in the moment, and it's something you enjoy doing, even though you might not feel like it at that time. But it's definitely a privilege to be able to run in such spectacular places in the world like this.
Very well said. That was very well said. And for you, this is your first 100 miler race.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just tell us a bit about that then. Like, how do you feel doing the first 100? It's incredible.
Yeah, I feel amazing having done the first 100, and I guess UTMB's 105 miles even. So I'll take that. It's a long, an extra 5% of 100. Yeah, definitely really happy with it. I've always wanted to do 100 miles, and UTMB I think is at the top of a lot of people's bucket list there. If I was going to do 100 miles, I wanted to make sure it was going to be one of the most beautiful ones in the world, and this race definitely delivers. So I knew it was going to be difficult, given how much climbing there is as well, and in the end it nearly ended up being kind of twice as long as most events I run. So it was more that time duration which really got to me within the race. Looking at your watch and seeing you run for 12 hours already, but you've got nearly that again, is something to get your head around for sure. But yeah, doing that 100 miles was feels good to have done it, and it's definitely felt like a different style of race to me from 100k, almost like totally a different discipline. So it feels great to have had that experience there. I'd love to come back and race this again. I don't know whether it'll be next year, who knows. There's lots of beautiful 100 milers around the world, so yeah, I have to start looking out for a few more of them. Obviously, Western States is up there, something I'd love to do, like a lot of people, whether you can get in or not. But yeah, I think definitely more of the alpine style is something that I really enjoy, and catches my amazement a bit more.
amazing. Well, congratulations. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for all the support that you've given, and yeah, keep pumping out the great videos.
Cool. And I just wondered, could I ask you a couple of bits of advice about building endurance?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like if you start off like you've just done a 10K or something like that, how would you best build endurance to get to say like a marathon or something like that?
Yeah, sure. So top three tips. So building on those long runs. So yeah, having that long run each week at least, where you're pushing that limit of distance or time. So time's a good factor to think of if you live in a hilly area, or you're running on trails. So don't always factor in it on distance, and that's not always the biggest priority. Just be active overall in your lifestyle. Think about other parts of your lifestyle. So you want to make sure you're not doing too much running or building that volume up too soon. So could you do a bike commute to work a few times a week? Do you walk? You know, lots of people want to do lots with their running, but they don't even do day-to-day kind of easy walks or anything like that. So just being a bit more active with lifestyle, and just eating well and sleeping well, as easy as it sounds. That's what all the top guys do a lot of, and it's something that I know helps me when I'm trying to build up for UTMB or something like that. So just try and be real strict and just live a conscious existence, I guess.
And how many hours sleep would you recommend per night?
Yeah, so at least 8 hours. It's what we're always told, but definitely makes a difference. Food wise, I eat a plant-based diet, so I'm vegan myself. You don't have to be vegan, but obviously lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, lots of fresh whole foods are always going to be a good way to go, and just making sure you're eating enough of those foods so you're really nourishing yourself and not just kind of wasting yourself with biscuits and cakes all the time, which are good in moderation, but looking for good quality nutritious food is really important.
Darn it, I love a biscuit and a cake.
I love biscuits and cakes too. I eat plenty of those, but if you eat all the good stuff first, then you can eat those and know you've got some good vitamins and minerals inside you.
And I hear a lot about the 10% rule with building endurance.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Do you think that is definitely a thing, or can people just like go in and
yeah.
if they get tired?
Well, yeah. So 10% is obviously a number, and it's going to be different for everyone. But yeah, it's a good structured way to think about growing that mileage. But it's also about just listening to the body as well. So making sure that 10% on each week is a good way to manage that. But yeah, you have to listen to your body. So there might be some weeks where maybe you should drop it down for a week, have a lower mileage week, just to let the body catch up. You're not going to lose any fitness over a week, and if anything, you're just going to build it up as the body has time to heal. If you have any aches and pains, take a step back, take a day or two off, or just keep it at a balanced level for a little while and focus on maybe some more quality workouts if you're not doing anything like that in the week. The body will thrive off different training stresses that you give it. Just don't give it too many at the same time. So just take it easy.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your advice,
no problem.
And thank you for your rounder for the UTMB.
Fantastic, thank you.
Again, congratulations.
Yeah.
Amazing to see you come through the finish line.
Yeah, it was great. There's such an amazing atmosphere. Even though I came 15th, it felt like I was winning the race when you come through with everyone cheering and high-fiving.
Third Brit, like podium for the Brit.
Yeah.
Your first 100 miles.
Well, behind Andy Simmons and Tom Owens, yeah, those guys are amazing runners. So yeah, definitely love to hear how their race went.
Have you met up with them?
No, I've never met them in person really, so yeah, it'd be cool to have a chat with them if I can see them around.
Yeah, awesome.
Cool.
Well, thank you so much. It's been brilliant to meet you.
Thank you. Excellent.